I had asked you to set up a page for inflections, and I haven't gone there yet. It's time. In a way, I've been putting it off until you saw more inflections, for one thing. But now we should go there. I don't recall. I'm going to guess it's page 11.7, maybe. I'm not sure. Anyway, at the top, it should say inflections, and I think I saved a whole page for it, I believe. We won't need that much. Nouns, inflections are endings that are put on, they're changes that occur in the endings of words. They say words then inflect. In English, words inflect some. In Spanish and French, in Spanish they inflect more, and in French they inflect more. In German, and especially Latin, words inflect a lot. And it's part of the difficulty of learning the language, is you need to learn about them. Well, in a way, Spanish is not so bad here. Nouns and adjectives, I'll treat them together because adjectives need to agree with the nouns that they modify. So if a word ends with O, take amigo, for example, with an O at the end of it, that indicates that it's masculine and it's singular. There's just one. If it were a good friend, it would be a bueno amigo, or an amigo bueno. And you would put an O on the end of the adjective. If the friend is a girl, it's going to be amiga, la amiga. That indicates feminine and singular. And the adjective would change. That amiga would be buena now, because the two have to agree. See, we just say good friend for both of those cases in English. If, like English, we put it in Spanish, you put an S on the end of a noun almost always if it's plural. So amigos, amigas, it would go after these. So that indicates plural, and it would agree. If you have buenos amigos, you have more than one male friend. Eat, as in casita. This, in a way, you could almost call this an infix instead of like a suffix, because the ending is going to change in this way, but between, say, amigo, amiguito. Now it's diminutive. This is a little friend. So that's an inflection, sort of. Verbs, they inflect. If there's an R at the end of a verb, that's going to indicate to. It announces the infinitive. Cantar is to sing. Estar is to be. Bailar is to dance. Now, I would leave this blank and say if a verb ends with an O, as in, canto, that would be I sing. It means I do it. Quiero, he said, I want. If it ends with an S, and you can't count on this as always being true, but if it ends with an S, it's going to be you. ¿Cómo estás? He asks her. ¿Cómo estás? How are you? If it ends with an A, it's going to be is. Está, I can't think where that happened. I think in the conversation we had that. But I can't think of it. Anyway, if that canta, if I said he sings, I would say canta bien, he sings well. Now, and notice the way I'm setting this up. First person, second person, third person. That's singular. This is like a conjugation. And then on the right-hand side, if it ends with mos, it's we. Cantamos would be we sing. And I didn't give you this. It doesn't occur in the conversation. And cantan would be they sing. So canto, I sing. Cantas, you sing. Canta, he, she sings. Cantamos, we sing. Cantan, they sing. This appeared in son. Uno y uno son. They are tres. And mos showed up in tú y yo somos tres. We are three. All right, the fun that I indicated. At this point, I want the kids to have fun if they can in school. And I usually would show them a clip of the Three Amigos, the movie. It's a very funny movie, really. Silly, but funny. And on YouTube, there is an upload that says, The Three Amigos, What is a Plethora? That's exactly the clip that of that movie that I would show the kids. And they don't speak Spanish, but these are actors pretending to have a Spanish accent. And they do it pretty well. The guy on the ground, his name is Jefe. Jefe. Jeff. Kind of a funny name for a Mexican anyway. Jefe. And they slip up. At one point, if you listen closely, Jefe says superior. He doesn't pronounce that R the way a Spanish speaker or a Mexican would. But mostly they're very careful. The I, this, what is a plethora? He says, what is. This is actually pretty funny, I think. You might want to stop before you get Jefe's advice about women. And actually, el guapo, which means the handsome one, el guapo, the handsome one, the guy on the horse, his idea about women is not too much better. So you might want to stop, and if you like that, what you see, Bobby Dangers 808 is the channel that I know has this. Then if you want to see more of the Three Amigos, it really is pretty funny. It's a sweater. I have shown that clip to my students. And Gringos Falling from the Sky, I've shown that clip. I might maybe have shown a total of 15 minutes broken up, or 20 minutes of that to lighten the day. So I highly recommend that. Tomorrow we'll finish the conversation.